This morning's faith moment is a visual one. I, your friendly waiter, have come to give you a demonstration on the subject of faith. If you will please observe the objects on the plate.
Mr. Lifesaver mint and yellow bubble gum.
Now, excuse me. Now, I would have to ask you the question. When you look at that, what would you say the overall worth of that plate is? I mean, not the plate, but the things on it. Take a bite, chop.
$1.20.
$1.20.
$1.80.
$1.80, $1.20. Right? And you know this how? How do you know this? How do you know that this is $1.20?
Because of the market, current market.
Current market,
Comparative shopping.
comparative shopping, been there, done that.
Yeah.
Familiarity,
Wild guess.
wild guess, a little bit of knowledge and calculation. And all of that, excuse me, in all of that, you were making a value judgment. You were making a calculated judgment. You were, by your knowledge and your experience, determining what the approximate value is of this, because it was all familiar to you, right? What if I told you that the actual value of this, we'll use your number, you said
$1.80.
$1.80. What if I told you the actual value of this is $2.80?
Wait.
You say, well, I suppose that's possible. His experience could determine that these items somewhere else maybe cost that much. Right? Now, I have to forgive my coughing here. My throat. The issue here is you made your evaluation entirely based on what you see and what you know. Mm-hmm. And you're fully persuaded in your mind in what you see and what you know. Are you not? You're convinced. You said it. What is it? It's a lifesaver. It's a mint. It's a bubble gum. I say to you, it's not that. I say to you, it's not that at all. I say you're only partly right. This is indeed a lifesaver. The wrapper matches the contents. This is indeed bubble gum. The wrapper matches the contents. And your assumptions are perfectly correct. But this is what fooled you. Because you didn't have the knowledge that I have, and the insight that I have, and the awareness that I have, and the perspective that I have. My knowledge, my wisdom, my understanding is greater than yours. So I say to you, this is worth, what did you say it was worth? 30 cents? This is not worth 30 cents at all. In fact, the truth of the matter is, as we open up the wrapper to find out what really is hidden behind the veil, it is worth $1. As you can see very clearly. This wrapper, which you went with by your eyes and your experience and your knowledge, does not match the reality of what is standing here. So if I say to you, by faith, oh yeah, I forgot to bring it up here. By faith, what's hiding in your Bible is worth more than what you think it's worth. I might know something you don't. By faith, you might have to believe me. But do you realize how many times you look at your Bible? I wish I brought my Bible. You look at your Bible and you say, big black wrapper, golden words across the top. You know what I'm saying? Yes, thank you. You say, here we go, there's the value of the thing I'm looking at. There are some people in the world who have one of these, 2 of these, 3 of these, and they're sitting on shelves. Because the overall value of the cover they're looking at in their presumed mind is that the contents inside, been there, done that, know what it is. And my value of that is 34 cents. When in fact, in reality, the value of the object is not determined by the wrapper. It never was determined by the wrapper, because it could be miswrapped. It could be somebody else changed it on you and you didn't know it. It could be you've looked at it so many times that it just was too obvious to you. Now all of a sudden, the verse that meant absolutely nothing last week, when you go to read it, all of a sudden changed in value. Changed in value instantly. Because you actually got in behind, excuse me, behind the wrapper. You got behind the verse. You got behind the reality. You got behind what God wrote. We are so susceptible to looking at things through what we recognize, what we know, what we've experienced, that we don't stop sometimes to say, is that really what we're looking at? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, evident things not yet seen, but the more you know, the more the value is going to come out of it. And I realized the other day, when we're looking up at God and we're looking through the scriptures and we get visionary experiences and we get dreams and all that, we haven't even begun to find out what's behind this wrapper, to know what the true value is. When we get to heaven, I guarantee you, the value of this book and its contents is going to be even vaster than anything we studied out down here. When we find out just what God really did wrap up in here, it's going to go way beyond this. So just remember, when you're exercising your faith, don't just bank on what you see. Don't just bank on your experience. Go behind the wrapper. Get in the Spirit to find out from God what it is you're really looking at, feeling, weighing, experiencing, and then, and bank your faith on that, because that is true faith. Next time, don't be fooled by the wrapper.